That kind of leads me into the same idea with the story that broke on, at the very least, one of the plans they're looking at to restart Major League Baseball. The idea that they're going to basically just build a small city in Arizona, keep all the teams there, and all the coaches and stuff. They'd have to be away from their families. Make sure everyone is tested and play the game that way to no fans. Which, again, if there is enough testing, I think is a great idea. But hopefully by May, the manufacturing plans that we have working now to make more of these tests and to make more of the PPE and to make more of the everything that we need to make will by that time make it so everyone can be tested. Great. So if you want to use as many tests, as long as everyone can be tested whenever they feel like being tested for it, if you want to use, you want to fucking eat those things like they're Skittles. I don't give a fuck. But there just needs to be adequate supply.
Right. I mean, we don't want to change the average man and woman out there, just for entertainment purposes. We gotta, we just gotta be smart about this and remember that, like, hey, Joe Schmo down the street might be symptomatic, but if we can't get him tested, then there's no reason why, like, we should Major League Baseball or NFL or Masters or whatever it may be should be putting on a product.
And they definitely shouldn't have priority over just everyday people, especially people with no symptoms.
Right.
But the logistics of that is crazy to me because they literally have to have a city inside a city
Mm-hmm.
that no one can really leave from. They'd have to make sure their food comes in from a, like anything like that comes in from a secure place. They can't have their families there. That's just way too many people.
Oh yeah.
And they basically have to keep self-contained and be tested constantly to make that work. And I
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of people have come out for the, like, come out in support of the idea, come out and like not support, and like they dislike the idea. But I I don't see that be like everyone's making out like the people who want to see it happen are making out like, oh, it's such a great idea, easy, like they could definitely do that. Like there's so much more to that. Like a guy could sneak out because he's getting stir crazy and he wants to see other people. Like you don't know.
Well, let's not even like talk about that guy. Let's talk about the veterans who have families, and are like, hey, I don't want to be away from my family for 4.5 months, 5 months, whatever it may be. Like, as much as I love to play the game, I still want to see my family, you know, every couple of nights when I can. And I don't want to have to be sitting around in the city with other guys in the same boat, just like video chatting. Because like we're like, hey, miss my family, miss my wife, miss my kids.
Yeah, like that's just you can't. I don't see how they can make, especially a lot of the veteran players. Like I think you'll
Right.
see if there are people who are thinking like, this will probably be my last year before coming into the season. If something like that happened, they'd probably just retire. Like
Yeah.
you'd probably see the retire rate skyrocket at that point.
Oh yeah.
And there'd probably be guys that just retired for the year or something, so this all blew over, and then came back next year because they just didn't want to deal with all that.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
I mean, also, I was gonna say you gotta give something. You can't have the players just all right, go play baseball, now go home to these, little pop up cities that we're gonna make for you. Like, you gotta give them a way to burn off that like steam, if you will, of like, hey, I just went to work. I just played some baseball, which is cool, but now I want to unwind. Whether it be like go to the bar so that they can go out for a drink, or like bowling alleys or whatever. I'm just shooting ideas off the top of my head, but you need something that can take their mind away from their job, essentially.
And not to mention that, like, you see pitchers and batters get into beefs all the time. What are you going to do if you're in this little city confined to this little space and you have to see these people and deal with these people regularly?
Yeah, someone's going to get knocked out.
Like, there's definitely going to cause some tension. It's definitely not going to be good.
Dana White might be trying to scout talent if that happens.